Can you now hear me? I just talked to myself for the past... I don't know how many minutes. Let me check. Epic talking to myself for like 2 minutes. Straight up 2 minutes. I talked to myself. Or like even more, I think, since the stream delay. I cannot even pretend like someone was listening because you didn't hear me. I am so stupid sometimes. What would I do without you guys telling me? I would just talk to myself. Like no one could hear me for like hours if no one wants to chat. But now you can hear me. It's so good to actually have people that want to listen. I mean, if you were mean, you could also have said that. You also could have said nothing. And then I would have just, you know, stayed in silence for the entire stream. Or something like this. Where are my cookies? There. Cookies. I should go mining. I really should go mining. Actually, this is just a temporary mascot, I would say. It is temporary since the website I got it from uses this as like a template. So I use it for now till I get a better one, which is being worked on right now by the people in my Discord server. If you want, you could also draw like a mascot and then see if the people vote for it, and then if you win the vote, the poll, whatever, you basically decide what mascot I get to use. Because democracy or something like that. I let my server choose. What will I do? What will I do? I need food. I have food. I need mud. I guess I can farm some mud. Me being the only person in Minecraft that farms mud for clay. Or something like that. So let me take you. I think I will make like a how do I say? I will make a farm. No farm. I cannot talk. What do I want to say? I already forgot. I think I will just remove like most of the trees in the swamp and the mud as well, and then if I'm lucky at night, like slimes will spawn. And when slimes spawn, I can actually have some slime that I can use. And I can make a cocoa farm as well, so I can give people cookies. Since I think I'm the closest one to a swamp and jungle. So people might want to trade their stuff for like some mangrove wood. Yeah, I had the world on Bedrock Edition, but now I'm playing the Java Edition. I mean, Bedrock Edition is nice and all. However, they removed my 96 chunk render distance. They removed me torturing my PC. I cannot. It's like 36 now or something like that. The render distance on the maximum on Bedrock Edition, but it's not 96 anymore. I mean, I guess there was... What does he mean? What is a... Oh wait. Like, I don't have a village. I cannot even lead. Yeah, I agree. Why does it need it? Like, there is no blaze powder, because we aren't in the nether yet. The nether is still blocked. To be honest, my PC, I've tortured my PC before. However, instead of overheating, it ran out of RAM. My PC just ran out of RAM, and everything that was saved in RAM basically crashed to free up some RAM. So you had a browser open, now all the tabs crashed, and stuff like that. I mean, it's better to cook your chicken on your PC than eating it raw. Trust. I mean, I have a water-cooled PC. Wouldn't it be funny to, like, take the water out of the system, like the hot water, put it into a pot, and let it cook a bit, then refeed the water into into the system to get reheated by the PC. Someone has to make that. Someone has to make that. It might be stupid, but it would be so funny when people say they cook their food while gaming or something like that. I don't even know if it's possible. I guess the water won't boil since it's hot, but I've seen people cool their PC with like liquid nitrogen before. So someone might be crazy enough to try that out. To just put some random stuff in their PC. I mean, I think there were people that put ice on their CPU to cool it. Like, I think people existed that did that. I don't know how it went though. Yeah, they check out my server, it's crazy. Why do I think they're also in here and listen to me just talk to myself about PCs? Okay, bye. Shine Z, whatever. Or I will just call you Shin for short. Big trees everywhere I go. So annoying. But since leaves appear instantly, they could have been more annoying if the leaves wouldn't disappear instantly. But they do, and I'm very grateful for it. Wait, let me check so I don't vandalize my server or something like that. What did you send, the X-Words? Why do you have a GIF of someone having water spread off their cable? I mean, it is funny, but the poor cable, I say. I mean, it could have been worse, I guess. Yeah, water cooling. You should take your PC and give it a bath. Like, you know these videos where people wash their PC by putting it into the bathtub and just spraying water on it using a metal brush, whatever, to scrub it off. Why are you floating? Why? Are you okay? Do you need some help? My floating vine? Like, be gone. I guess if I remove like this side of the river, then it should be enough for now. Actually, it's never enough, but you know what I mean? Vines. Yippee. I love vines. Sometimes. And sometimes I hate them. Like, if you have like a big building. Yeah, and I think floating crops are cause also for the generation. I mean, they're like half beds as well sometimes, where you just I thought I almost took a fatal amount of fall damage. On Pokemon terms, I thought I almost fainted. Since Pokemon never die, they only faint, in the games at least. So much redwood. I don't know what I would do with it. I mean, the trapdoors are cool, I would say. So I might use the trapdoors since they have like that big hole in the middle. And the color is pretty strong. I think there's like a conspiracy theory that's they only need to add like green woods, and then they have like every color of the color spectrum that they have. But I'm not sure. Like you have red wood, you have pink wood, we have yellow wood. Like we have blue wood, we have crimson wood. So like so much wood. Leaves be gone. And I can use the roots to power my furnaces since I don't see a use. They have like one. What about RGB wood? Is there RGB wood? It would be so funny if you like had RGB wood. But sadly there is no green. I guess you could use like leaves or something as the color green. But I don't know. Also, mining this with an axe, but mining rooted mud with a shovel. I guess it kind of makes sense, but still it's weird that I have to warp my tool just to mine roots. And like it has at the same speed? No. At least it's a bit slower than normal mud, so it's fine. Last time I dug out the roots, they were not coming out and I had to like use a shovel to hack them a bit shorter so I could actually pull them out. Purple wood? Isn't it like crimson wood? Like that looks to be the most purple thing there is currently, I think. Cookies! It would be nice. An end update where they add like purple wood. More cocoa. I wish they would add like hot chocolate where you put like where you craft like a water bucket with a with cocoa beans together and then you put them in the furnace and then you get hot cocoa or something like this. That would be very good. And it's turning night again. 3. And it's funny that I don't even know how I want my base to look inside of the mountain. Like I have a rough idea, but I don't know. I have too many options. I have too many options to decide what I want to do. Like I want to do something kind of circle looking, but also not. Like a square with round corners perhaps? They might still add the cursed fruit wood. Even though it's like the main way to get the purple block. Can you not trample my crops, please? I'd be very grateful for you. But every night is an opportunity to get some more seeds. Oh, not seeds, a bone meal. I cannot even talk. Ouch. Be gone. My. enemy or whatever. Let me mine my sugarcane again. No, 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 no. Two of them at the same time. Sleeping is so good, I say. But I love missing, and now I have a hole, which I will fix later. Or now, perhaps. No mobs can spawn in here, I think. I don't even think spiders can spawn here, since it's only flat. I don't have a torch, I will not fix it up right now. Yeah, they are. And for me, since I need like a lot of sand and gravel as well, the beaches will have no sand left once I'm done. Like, this is just the beginning. Also a little mob farm over here. Because... What is your deal? Are you friendly? Are you my friend? Or not? Or you are not? I mean, he attacked me. Like, I just gave him some love taps. Then he asked for us to be friends, and then he just said no. How rude. Let's see. I need more mud, I need more shovels. Also me using copper tools. But I guess they are better than stone and cheaper than iron, since I don't have an iron farm yet. Okay, 3 crits of an iron sword is enough. That's great. 3. You do not have a permit to stand here, so I must forcefully remove you. In the good old German way. You don't have a license for anything. Someone will come and tell it to the authorities. If you know the memes. Only them now. Then. Only them, then. Whatever. How deep? 1 block, okay. That's fine. By the way, do you guys know a use for, like, muddy mangrove roots? Because I don't. I don't know how you can unmuddy them. And I haven't seen anybody have a good use except for like rotten melons. But that's about it. It's about the only thing I've seen people use muddy roots for, because it's like the melon texture, I think. At least it looks like it. Yeah. I will fix it up later. I wonder if you could like turn mud into normal dirt, like back to normal dirt as well. Since clay is nice and all, and I need a lot of clay for my black glaze terracotta floor, but yeah, it will be fine. I will mine out my mountain anyway at some point. Like, that's my plan, to just mine it out, and then it would probably look nice. I don't even know if if the mountain can fit my base. I do not think it can, but it will be fine. I don't mind if it's like poking out on some edges. That should still be fine. Maybe I make like a area just with the muddy mangrove roots. Because I guess the floor texture used with leaf litter could be used for some texturing. Yeah, my mountain bases are just very... It depends. I say like in the beginner base is most of the time a mountain base, because you can just build it in the mountain and then you are safe from a lot of things. And you only have like, if you go into the cave, you have like 2 entrances you have to protect, like 1, depending on how big the cave is. If you build a house, you have to worry about the house, how it looks from the outside and stuff like that. While in the mountain base, I won't have a room, I can just build it into the mountain. No one will know how it looks from the outside, and it's just a mountain. Yeah, exactly. Like, you limit yourself so much when you plan and have a normal base, since a normal base just, you want to add a room. Oh no, it looks ugly. And stuff like that. I mean, they have their charms, but I would rather have like a part of the mountain base exposed, and then the inside be whatever I wanted to. Like, that's how I would like to do it. More mats. And then I guess I go rain. We love rain sometimes. I also, last time when mining, also took a bit of redstone dust, so in theory I could make like a piston door if I had slime. It also works without slime, but that's just annoying. I have almost everything I need. I need more axes, so I can continue mining these trees. 1, 2, should be fine for now. I wonder, like, if I think if I had like a iron farm or something, I would make like maps, and then put like a map of the area in like yeah, you know, into my base, because minimaps are not allowed, and it would be fun to see how it looks from above. And minimaps are not allowed because you can just, like trees, try chamber and city finding, because you could just dig down, put your minimap on like caves, and then you could see if there's a ancient city or not, which is quite broken, as you could imagine. Just knowing where ancient city is or not. You see the river? How far is it? Where's the river? Out. So we are in swamp territory right now? The river is here. It continues and the trees are on top of the water. Lovely. Like in the water. But if I remove them, then the river should just... That's annoying. I want to, like... I guess I will just mine my way through here, since there's like some water in here as well. And on the other side of this, there should be water as well, yeah. So if I just forcefully make this thing river, I think it would look nice. So first I have to just mine the big trees. Great. I guess let's get on working. But once I remove like a few trees, it will be way clearer what trees I need to mine and what I don't need to mine. At least that's my theory. Could be wrong though. Boom, another axe. I hear skeletons. I will die if this continues. Because I am not that good. I have food. However, it's night. One, two, three, four. Four normal hits. Maybe let's go base, I guess. Or I'll go back on top. As long as they cannot reach me, I will be safe. Like, for example, going on top of trees most of the time is actually a safe spot at, when you're in the night. It's better than just pulling yourself in. Ouch. I haven't slept, I forgot. You will die for attacking me. If I had Blaze Powder, I would make slow falling out of you. Or like, if I had an Elytra, I could use it to repair it. If I didn't have mending. Come back. Thank you. Phantom Membrane. Good, good. Oh wait. There's a river on that side. There's a river on this side? Question mark. Vines. I love vines. I really love vines. Almost died. Like this thing as well. I will just connect this thing with that thing. No, I will not. I don't feel like dealing with you guys. Watch. If I go on top, Phantom Sixes. If I go to the bottom, Skeleton Sixes. And Creepers and stuff like that. How annoying. It's like the poison ones, since it's a swamp. As long as I stand under a block, they cannot come to me. I think. So I'm safe. No? I was like if I stand directly under a block. Okay, they sleep, that's good. Since I don't have a bed. Yeah, bog. Hey, can we... Can we sleep? Please? It is not enjoyable to just stay in here. Almost dying to phantoms. Oh yeah. You cannot get to me. Wait, maybe I can like... What if I try to TP to him? And then I use his bed. He denied? Okay, then another guy. Let me just give him some cookies, if he accepts it. Bog, gog. Or like goog, I guess? I think it's a sign I should make myself a bed. And also number 4. Never mind, I don't need to go to them anymore. I just wanted to go to like a bed. Since I don't have a bed. Now burn my nightmare creatures or something like that. It's good. And he don't drop. Where? No man. So. On top of you. And then mine you as well. Are there any areas that spawn sheep? I think they call it plains. I think they call it the plains biome that spawn sheep. And I think there are nearby. I think I have sheep somewhere. And if not, I can just kill enough spiders to make a bed. In the worst case, at least. However, I don't want to do that. But I have to eventually. And in theory, as long as I have like one sheep somewhere, I can make a shear. Let me go home and then accept him. Take some cookies. Yeah. I get golden carrots. Yippee. Hey. Diamonds! I can make myself a pickaxe. Boom boom. Why did I make sticks when I already had a diamond pickaxe? That would be enough. Let me just accept you as well.
Jalla, was geht? Was geht? Was geht?
Let me just unmute. Hi. Anyway. First time.
Hey, wie geht's so?
Let's get First time.
W Streamer.
First time they actually meet me. I need more clay. Let's find the clay is actually a name as well. Like, who names their child Clay? Like, just Clay. I guess there are people that name their childs like different objects. Do I have normal mud? Thank you.
Let's go.
Boom, boom.
Eisen.
People name humans weird things. Yeah, I guess. I mean, names are weird if you think about it for long enough. Like, a name is basically the sound I need to make so you react. And like, most of the time the names are usually what sound good in like their languages. Like if my language doesn't have the th sounds, for example, I will not name my son Thorfinn, for example, which has that sound in it. And so when you get like, or if you look at the names from different nationalities, then it can be different for people to pronounce them that don't know how to pronounce their stuff in their language. For example, I know a person, the name starts with a Q, but it's pronounced like an H. I think. I'm not even sure. And how do you explain to someone that the Q, the letter Q in the name is not pronounced like the Q but like an H? And stuff like that. Or like a V pronounced like an R, for example. And stuff like that. Where's my hoe? I could make a diamond hoe. Yeah, the other people are, and they were, the other people that play on the server. The Q Jesper, Q Jesper P and Q Felix P. That spy on me or something. Like, don't need you. They gave me some diamonds, so I'm happy. I need everything. I can make myself some more bread. Boom. And I guess I can continue mining. Like, I need more axes. Way more axes. Like 4 axes in total should be good enough in a bed, but somewhere I have enough to make it. I have one wool. One wool. Great. I think if I like go to spawn, there should be some sheep nearby. At least that's what I would think. Some sheep that are willing to borrow their... would like to give me their wool, like not being forced. Hey, a sheep! Hello, sheep! Hope you don't mind if I just borrow your wool. There was no sheep. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Okay? Just walk along. Walk along. Nothing happened here. Nothing happened here. Hehe. And I will be gone. Boom. They never know who did it. They will never know. And I have a bed, finally. And set my spawn point. Let's make it red, because I like red beds. Boom. Let me ask for color. I don't need black or white. If you have black or white colors, if you have black or white colors, then I would need them. I cannot type. Like this. If they have black or white colors, I would like to take them. I mean, black not that much since I have squids in front of my house, but the white color for sure. Like, I am alone now. I talk to myself because I didn't see them leave. I love it. The entire server belongs to me now. can do so many things if I wanted to. Good. I could make myself a pumpkin pie if I wanted to. Because I got egg. And egg is good. It's time for me to make some more glaze. It's time for me to glaze some more terracotta or something like that. But like, at first turn clay into terracotta. Because that's why I have my clay farm over here. Now, since I have my bed, I can go mine the trees. The Lorax would not be happy because he speaks for the trees, and I just silence the trees or something like that. But I mean, the Lorax has been very quiet since I pulled my eggs out. Let him be bold. We listen, we do not judge, or something like that. Frog. Can I place... I can place a bet on these leaves. I know in other versions I cannot place my bet on leaves. No, burn. Zombies burn. Because the sun came out. My sunshine came. Wait, can I eat the Lorax? If I think about this, what is he? Is he part 3? Is he just wood? Or is he a animal type stuff? Like, what is the Lorax? Maybe we should be Lorax. With the idea that if we are Lorax, the Lorax is us. And then what if the Lorax would eat trees? And then he only speaks for the trees, so that he can eat them alone, and no one will question it. Look at the nerds. Okay. So I mine this tree? Ouch. I am a nerd. Might be, I guess. I have no clue. Why does this look not as bad as I thought it would look from afar? Like, seriously. I thought it would like look ugly if I go farther away, but luckily I was wrong, at least in my opinion. You eat turtles? I know that there is turtle soup out there. They're like people that like turn turtles into soup. And this reminds me of the turtle memes where people are jealous of the turtles because, let me quote, the turtles can bathe in plastic and we can't. Is what they said, jokingly at least. But I don't know if you want to bathe in plastic. Yeah, totally not to do with TB. I mean, TB is like half... Isn't it like a tree turtle? If you think about it. And now the question would be, would the Lorax protect TB because it's part 3? Or not? Or would the Lorax be like a parent to... Yeah. To TG, man. I cannot even pronounce it right. I meant the TG. It's so similar to TB. So cut me some slack, please. I'm not that good with names. And if I want, I can just pronounce the Kabache. And then that's that. Yo, you will now be known as Kabache. So be happy. Cabache. You will make art? I don't know. They might come back. Imagine they somehow see the art and out of spite they just come back. I heard spite is a good reason. Some people say spite cannot be a reason, but I disagree. People can do so many things out of spite. Like, people can become a doctor out of spite or something like that. Which I do not recommend. Because it's not a good reason to become a doctor. There are better reasons out there to become a doctor than spite, but it is a reason. And having one doctor is better than having no doctor. Is what I would say. So be doctor if you want to. Be doctor. Cure diseases. Evil doctor. Now that is a different story. That is a different story. And like imagine you're a doctor, you see someone else made the cure to cancer and you just kidnap him so you could be the one to discover the cure for cancer, you know? That would not be good. There are probably people out there that would discover the cure, but then get silenced by the government or something like that. Or other people, like the evil doctor, I guess. Dr. Eggman. Actually, I am not that familiar with him and his story. Since I think it's from Sonic and I haven't played any Sonic game. I've watched like one movie about him, but that's about it. I think sometimes you should also see the difference between a doctor and a scientist, like evil doctor, evil scientist. Because a doctor usually does things with like human experiments or something, I would think. While a scientist may do that, but may not do that as well and just create some other science type weapons. If they're evil at least. Am I an evil scientist? You are a scientist. I remember thinking about stuff. What if we are all just a chemist? What if by heart we all just be a chemist? How would the world be if we all knew chemistry in the ins and outs and discover some stuff like being able to, you know, the alchemy thing, like discover alchemy, like the alchemy monkey in VTT6 that turns lead to gold, which there are people that did that, but it's just not real gold. It's just fake gold. They be frauds. Hello. Guess who's back? Back again. It's Kabache. Like, I don't think I can sing, because YouTube is very strict. If I sing too good, YouTube says, no, you sang too good, and then... Ouch. No. Oh, there's water. And then YouTube says, no, you cannot sing. Sometimes, since I do not own any copyright. At least to that song. That I would have sang if there were no restrictions. I think if I like mine this tree, that tree, it shouldn't be fine. I will remove the... Hey, what do you have against Kabache? Isn't it fun being a Kabache? What do you like being a Kabache? I mean, imagine you were a smoothie. How would a cabbage smoothie even taste like? I think people have done it before, and the only reason we've never heard about it is because it just is awful. Just to blend up cabbages. Or like leafy greens in general, I guess. Because what does it taste like? Would it taste like leaf? Would it taste like tree? It's not that you would be awful, it would be that the smoothie would be awful, since, like, being blended up, like, I don't know. The only thing that reminds me of, like, leafy greens being blended up is, like, spinach. And it's, like, different, I think. I'm not even sure. What is spinach made out of? Is there a spinach plant? I think there is. Hey, hey. Do not insult me like that. I know my head is hollow. Like, you see? This is what's on my mind right now. So, I just say things without thinking since I'm hollow. We should all be hollow sometimes. Trust, trust. Where are you, my... I think it's funny that, like, texture pack that make leaves, like, almost invisible. And then there's, like, the low quality mode, which makes leaves not see-through at all. So basically, if you want to mine a big tree, you have to have half decent graphics so you can see where the logs are. Because if you don't, then the game basically says you're too bad, and it doesn't allow you to see through the leaves. At least normally. I think I will sleep on top of the trees again, because funny. So many saplings as well. Sleepy time! Like a deer once said. I think TB would get the reference. But I'm not even sure if he would get it. It's like a sound that the character makes in the game. That is sleepy time. Because it puts the enemies to sleep. Which totally makes sense. Hello? And I continue mining some wood. And my second axe broke. You know Axe body spray? Let me introduce to you Axe, the Axe. Or Axe the Axe spray. Don't even know how that would work, but sounds good enough, funny enough. Man, you could just spray the axe on the axe spray on a tree and it would just fall over, like a pesticide, I guess. So B, axe. I think it's fine that, like, wait, how long have I been streaming? For an hour already. And I wanted to go mining at, like, the beginning, like an hour ago. But yet I'm here, mining trees. I love my brain sometimes. You could think I have ADHD, even though I do not have ADHD. But hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you forget, or like are occupied with your current task as if you had ADHD, but you know that you don't. At least a doctor said I do not have ADHD. But it is very hard to, like, see the difference between, like, diagnose the ADHD and not diagnose ADHD, since I could just be at the edge. Yeah, I made the art contest, and I know that the deer, that I won't be able to keep the deer. However, my whole, like, I will put a poll. I will make a poll, and I will keep the deer in the poll. And so you can poll if I should just keep the deer or not. Like I allow that you can pick multiple things, and then the drawing with the most votes just becomes my mascot, I guess. Hello, someone. I am the guy from Discord. I do not know who you are, since I think your YouTube name is different. At least since I only see your ad's name and not... Oh, it's Carrie Yuxa. Man, YouTube can be complicated sometimes, but they made it so you can't just impersonate someone. But only had HD, so you could just not like... For example, I could name myself Mr. Beast with the proper picture, and some people would believe that. I've seen so many AI ads, actually, where it's like impersonating Mr. Beast and just saying, free money here, click on this scam site and you get free money, or something like that. And there are people that would click on that. There's also these ads for earning Robux, which I guess isn't a complete lie. However, just getting a job would earn way more Robux. I mean, you've changed, you've grown up a bit. You're older now. You now know that it's bad. I mean, these like earning Robux thingies are like here to like, I think, collect your data by just making you fill out polls and give you like 2 Robux for it. They just get you the data, and so they can put personalized advertisements on you. Ouch. And since everything in this world seems to have gone to ads here, ads there, ads everywhere, which is quite annoying, because I do not want to see like 15 ads before my video. And like there's so many people with an ad block as well, and then they don't get ads, and then me as a person that I don't even benefit from ads, so I do not really mind if you use an ad blocker or not. But if I were monetized, which wait, let me do some math. Let me do some math. There are 365 days in a year, about, and I would need like 4,000 watch hours. So I would need like 10 hours or like 11 hours of you guys viewing me, plus 1,000 subscribers, which would come eventually, to get monetized. And now that I think about it, if I had like no life at all, I could just stream every day for 11 hours, and as long as I had like 1 viewer, I would get monetized. Yeah. I don't know, I don't play Roblox, but Microsoft Rewards sounds legit, because Microsoft and stuff like that. But I don't know. Microsoft with their AI, with like the AI uprising since 2020. Let me actually read chat. The thing is, I do not want to stream for 11 hours a day, every day of the year. I mean, if I look at my statistics, right now, which you cannot see since it's on a different tab, I look at analytics, I look at last year, and I have like 20 hours of watch time. Lifetime, it's a bit more. However, these 20 hours are like mostly from like yesterday. Like 10 hours accumulated on the last 2 streams. So I streamed for way too long. For like 9 hours, I think, in total. No, less, more. I don't know. But let's just say 9 hours. We streamed for 9 hours, and I got watch time of like 12 hours. So in theory, 1.25 viewer were watching. But the thing is, the more I stream, the more people will come. So I would say it's like exponential growth for watch time. While like subscribers just amass regularly, like they just grow. Watch time is more of a metric that shows how much the people actually are interested in. Because I could just buy subscribers, for example. The problem about that is, if I buy subscribers in theory, these subscribers would not watch my videos because they are bots. And that would give me like no watch time. And if I had no watch time, I couldn't get monetized. This is like a way for YouTube to combat these people that buy subscribers. And it's also legal and stuff like that, which is also a reason why you should not buy subscribers. And what's the point, to be honest? Why would you buy subscribers when your content is generally bad? Like, what does it help you if your content is bad? There's no point. For example, if I make like good content and I have no views, good, but eventually the views will come. However, if I just buy subscribers, I will not improve. Like, sometimes I've seen like YouTube Shorts with like 100,000 views, but no comments, like 4 comments. And I know that they've bought views, but I can't prove it yet. You know? Like, you cannot tell me that they got so many views and no comments. It's just impossible. I understand that they get like the shorts can get a lot of views, but still, like 4 comments. Can we sleep? Yay. We actually slept, and there's also that one joke that where we say Liga B, which is a reference to a other YouTuber, like another server, which is a bit more popular, but they have like millions of subscribers, where they said that because it was like lying down like, and now it's just lying down like whatever. Before they actually had like lying down like narrow as an example, or like cabbage or something like that. But now it's just not, and a lot of people use it in the German community since they are German. Trees be gone. So much. Already like 4 or 5 stacks of wood. So good. Did you know that I've seen a YouTuber like make wooden flavored ice cream? What's like don't I lost my I forgot what I was about to say. I love myself. Dementia or something like that is real. Just forget what I want to say mid-sentence. Why? Can someone explain to me? Root. The root goes on top of like a log, and then the log has roots as well. Shouldn't this root like go at the side, down at the side of the log to get to like the ground? Like flying roots. I mean, they exist. They're like bridges made out of tree roots, and so and stuff like that. But it just doesn't look right. But it's Minecraft. He said it tasted like oak, and he said it was good. But I do not want to put like sawdust into my ice cream. There are enough people that put like sawdust into foods. Like I heard cereal, a lot of cereal companies put sawdust in their foods, or like other things, to just get some weight on it, because sawdust is quite cheap and it's edible, kind of. And then like small quantities doesn't hurt, and they just sell you less product for the same weight by just filling it up with sawdust. Or so I heard, at least. You had a dream where you ate wood pellets. Were they tasty, though? Were they tasty in your dream? Because if not, then it's sad. If they were, then you had a good dream. I see. What they tasted. Yeah, I mean, I had a dream once. Like, I have a license. But in my dream, I didn't have a license. So I just drove around without a license. And then I somehow got into, like, a parking house, I think it's called. Like, where there are a lot of different parking spots stacked on top of each other. And then my mind was like, let's turn the parking house infinite. And I could not get out of it. And then, in the parking house, for some reason, it got dark. In my mind, it looked like, you know, these early AI images that have like roads leading to nowhere and stuff like that. It looked exactly like that. It was so weird. Like, what was in my mind? Or another dream I had was where I built something, like a bridge, but it felt like, you know, that AI Minecraft that people plays? It felt exactly like that. Like, I looked one way, then I looked the other way, and it's just changed. It didn't make any sense at all. What was my dream trying to tell me? Like, seriously. I cannot make sense of it when I get dreams like that. Yeah, I mean, usually dreams just are about things what you think about, in my opinion. Like, if something is bothering you or something like that, you just dream about it. However, sometimes it's very hard for me to get what my dream is trying to tell me. Because, like the one with the license was because I couldn't drive, like I had a license but I couldn't drive it since I still had to do some insurance thing before I could drive it safely. Because if I would get into an accident and didn't have insurance, then it would have been bad. Today I had a dream. Today I had a dream I got the bottom. How do you dream about that? Like, how do you even get lobotomized? Is another question I have. Like, just how? Yeah, I do drive a motorcycle. Yeah, it's pretty fun, I say. Hello, Mr. Zombie. I do not want to be here. Seriously. Can you shoot the zombie? No. Seriously. That is not nice. Why did you spawn in my base? As long as we just run. Got the bottle. Man, they're so stupid, they can't even aim right. And Bedrock gets way harder to dodge them. you're scared of motorcycles? And someone was holding me down, and they kind of. I mean, motorcycles are dangerous. I agree. However, you have to learn to be able to handle a motorcycle. It's like you get people don't see you sometimes, so you have to be extra careful. Since you could just like take a turn and suddenly a car comes, doesn't see you, and drive into you. However, that's why you practice to handle your motorcycle. For example, I was like driving, and all of a sudden a car took cut me off, and I had to do things like I had to drive onto the sidewalk so I didn't kiss the car, stuff like that. But that's why you practice to be able to drive your motorcycle, because nothing happened. I was alive, no accident happened, no pedestrians were hurt, and nothing happened. But if you don't have the control to just like dodge, to drive away, something like that. Yeah, I didn't kiss the guy. I do not feel like I'm in love with cars, to be honest. They're just not my style. Like, they are big and chunky. Like, the thing I did with the motorcycle, I could not have done with like a car, because a car is way too big. If I were a car, we would have kissed. However, a car has like a big metal box around me that will protect me. A motorcycle is just leg. I kiss someone, and then my leg says bye-bye. That's not good. Do not recommend kissing someone on a motorcycle. But I mean, in theory, it's actually better for the environment since you use less fuel than a car, at least. And stuff like that, so... It's like everything. If you're good at it, if you know how to control it, it's good. If you don't, then it's dangerous like every other thing. Like a truck, for example, is also very dangerous if you think about it. I mean, look at America, and you see no sidewalks. You look at Germany, and I have a sidewalk in front of my door. Like everywhere I see, there's like a sidewalk. I know that there's like a way for me to go to the next city over, which is like 5 kilometers away, and there's a sidewalk. Every single road I would take. But in America, you want to go to Walmart, like the 500 meters, no sidewalk. There's like a residential area, no sidewalk. And like people don't like it as well. Like they complain about it, but the government doesn't seem to do anything about it. They just use cars, and that's why also parking lots are so big. Like they think you just use a car everywhere. What? Germany is too baldy? Wait, where do I live? I do not feel like... I can tell you the country, which is Germany, but that's about it. Since privacy and stuff like that. Personal boundaries. But I've seen like a documentary about America. Like where they talked about the sidewalk situation in America. I mean like the country, not, you know. I mean like the country, not to you. I know you're in Germany. Ah. The word is baldy. Mars is insane. I should go to Mars. Elon Musk would happily colonize Mars if he could. This reminds me, there's like a guy that sells plots of land in like on the moon. Even though there's like a law, I think, the United Nations, where no one can own the moon. But he just sells plots and people buy it. Like, what does it do to you if you have like a plot of land on the moon when you cannot get there? When you cannot get there, and it's, I think, even illegal to just sell it. I should sell plots of land on Mars. I should sell like a lot of things to Elon Musk, and he would pay me a lot. Trust. It's the new meta. We just get Elon Musk to pay for everything, and then I would never have to work again. Actually, it's a lie, because life without work can be meaningless, if I think about it. Like, I have watched a philosophical video about one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Like, you know, Sisyphus, the guy that is forced to eternally push a boulder up a hill, and then it rolls back down, and he cannot reach the goal, and stuff like that. And then Sisyphus is happy, they say. Even though he is like this punishment. Then they talked about, like, if you they made some references to life as well. Like, in life, your life is basically pushing up a giant boulder, and everything you accomplish in life will be meaningless, or can be meaningless in the end, since you will just die, and stuff like that. And then they ask themselves about the meaning of life, which I say that's too high. My life is not paying enough for me to worry about that. I just do whatever I want. I be free. Doesn't matter what it means. Like, why do think about the meaning of life when it's just to live? Do what you want. Do what you must. Like, the meaning of life is what you make it to be. For example, if you say the meaning of life is, how long have you been up there? Meaning of life for you is to just help others. Then, boom, meaning of life unlocked. That is your meaning of life. My meaning of life might be different from your meaning of life. You could also say it's meaningless. It's your decision. It's whatever you make it to be. Yeah, we are all from our mothers. It would be weird if we weren't, to be honest. Wait, let me drink something. We gotta stay hydrated. I think life doesn't need meaning, we just exist, and people think it's for a goal, but that's just to fill the void of time, not actually because you have a purpose. But that said, he gave birth to me. Interesting is what I will say. Very interesting. I want to know the context why he said that, to be honest. Like, I can tell you, I did not give birth to anyone yet. I shouldn't say this. I really shouldn't say this. I can see, like, it will stay on YouTube. Everything I say will be here for, like, most of life if YouTube exists. It's not like Twitch. Twitch deletes the VODs of the videos of the streams. But this ain't Twitch. Like, as long as I... Ouch. As long as I don't decide to delete it, which I probably won't, since there's no reason for me to, then it will be there forever. And people can listen to us in life. The context was I was talking to my dad, and he said, "I gave birth to you. I can take you out," as a joke. But that makes more sense. That makes more sense, I will say. This reminds me, like, imagine you have children, and they just ask why, and you just rage bait them into not asking any more questions by just answering with, like, your, like, in very scientific terms, until the child, like the young child, just is so fed up with it and doesn't want to ask anymore because it doesn't understand. When you just ask, you have to eat food, the child says why. Because it gives you energy, and the child ask why and so on, and you just go into like some deeper meaning of like foods that the child cannot comprehend because it's child and stuff like that. You'd rage by me definitely than if you were. Oh, I thought the reason was like I actually didn't know what the reason would be because I never heard someone say that they gave birth to someone. But I mean, I guess that would be a perfect example for the a pregnant man emoji. Oh, I used to do that, and my religious classmates said because of Allah, and I said why, and he got super mad. It made me. I mean, I say you can believe in whatever you want. Like, there shouldn't be like, if that's your explanation, then it might be it's like whatever you believe in, you believe in. If it's like Allah or God or whatever, it's like different names, same thing. Then so be it. I remember like one time in class, we were talking about what would happen after death, like what we believed in. And like one guy said like nothingness, another guy said paradise, like the. And then a third guy said he wants to be reborn. And then my teacher got mad since he argued with Hinduism, or no, Buddhism, like one of these countries. I think it was Buddhism, Hinduism, one of these countries. They I get reborn. I don't even know what it is right now. And that these religions see rebirth as a eternal punishment. Like, you just let him believe what he wants. You do not have to convince your student that rebirth is bad because other people, like other religions said so. Like, you just let him believe what he wants. No one really cares, to be honest. Like, there is no right or wrong. It's like, believe what you want, but the teacher didn't think that way. And it shouldn't be, since usually they should just be understanding, or like, at least accept it. But she didn't, she just was so mad about it. It's like, she argued that if you get reborn, you get to experience the suffering of life more, and stuff like that, which could be true, could be wrong, who knows. I guess the best thing would be if you could choose to be reborn or not. Like, imagine you finish your life, and you had like a choice. Do you want to be reborn? And you could say yes, you could say no. I think that would be like the best thing for most people, to just have a choice. It's not just it is or it isn't, but you choose. Okay, let's put in something like that. Something like that. I'm not that educated on it. There was a time where I knew it, but it's been like a year. Why is he asking me about BT6? Personally, wouldn't want to. It is. Border. Let me just write that I have bloody piles black border. He asked me if I'm good. I just say that I have completed the, to that time, hardest map on every difficulty. So confused. If you can't die, then what if someone traps you? That would suck. Mortality is a curse. Wait, I actually have a creator code for balloons. Let me just advertise myself. Wait, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Somewhere I put it. Was it in here? Oh yeah, I should. Let's do some self-advertising, because why not? Because I got it. Now, I advertised myself, because it's funny. Because I am officially a verified creator that has a creator code. Which, let me make sure check. I haven't checked it in a while, but if I look at it, people have been using it. Not enough to actually make something for me. But like, to actually get the money that's in here, I need like $100, which I do not have because I'm not that good. However, I have like, wait, what's the dollar sign? There. So about $9. It's like in there. So if I get like 91 more, I can actually get the money. Yeah, I know. I miss like Desperado now, but I was busy. Like very busy. No, I might play it again in the future. But I will see. At some point I will play it. Can we please sleep? Or we don't? So he wants to add me now. He says Freundes code, like friend code but translated, which sounds weird, I say. Very weird. I'm still friends with you on B6, so I can see how many new maps. Yeah, you can. Like I have like to the time I played, I had like every single map on all the easy difficulties done. And then new maps came out, and I didn't play them. And you can see that. That's fine. News was Druid Paragon? Man, the Druid was a good tower when I played it. Can we please sleep? Or can we not? It would be great if we could. Please, I'm begging. Oh, we cannot. Great. Whatever. And what's the moon? It's not a full moon. Unlucky. I should go, but I'll join back if the stream's still going. Okay. Have fun then. enjoy your freedom. What? I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say it. Sounds like you're about to get executed if I say that. Just have fun, I guess. Mowing lawn before it gets too. I see. It reminds me, I should open my window because it's hot. And it's and my PC's running, and it's like, hey, my window is open. How can it be that hot and my window's open? I didn't even realize it was. Like, man, what's the weather right now? It's way too hot. Wait, it's like at least no phantom spawn now since I slept. At least before a bit. Another tree trunk down. Now in theory, like if this branch gets cut down. Where are you, my block? Okay, bye then. These people have an AC, and then there's me without an AC. Like, the insulation is good on my room. The problem is that my PC. No. No. Bye. Bye. See ya, I guess. Do not want to fight you guys. But if you insist. Nice. Can you please stop that? Okay. Wait. Why I have two options? I hate that. Not that. Chat settings. Chat commands only. You're back, and there are people in the chat. That's. I will. Wait. I will go into my base or something like that. I will make a overlay so you cannot see the chat. Because they troll around and don't get banned. And so it's better for all of us. So, boom. More creeper. I will just block him off while I do it. So annoying. So annoying, I say. Boom. Let me just move it to size. Boom. Put it on top of here. Can I change the size? Please. Okay. Okay, then go have fun, I guess. How? Can I please? Okay, we'll see ya then, I guess. We'll just take another color. Can I just duplicate it? copy and paste. So we have another color that can just move like this. And you will be like, what color will you be? Okay. And now I move you here. So I remove, yes. Remove, yes. So now I can swap between having a chat shown or not. That's good. What I have to do because of other people that don't know how to not be racist. But I guess I can play without a chat for a bit. Let me check if they have calmed down. Chat settings shown. Okay. And they have not calmed down. Lovely. But it is what it is. Annoying, but what can I do? If they just do that, then there's not much I can do about it, except that I now have a block that stops them from sending it, so I can at least check it without getting banned. And if it continues being that bad, I might not be able to stream the server, but let's not hope for that. And I will just continue mining the trees. Or like I get food and then I mine the trees. So much food. It's so good. I sometimes wish that if it would rain, that you would get like all farmland would get watered. I don't think it does that, but it would be so cool. Especially if you have like a custom map where it always rains, so you don't need water. At least it would be. It wouldn't be that useful, but it would be a bit useful, I say. And you can just, if you don't want it to be a farm, you can just trample it anyway. Boom. My wheat has been turned to bread. And I can continue mining. Hello, little pillager. I'm thinking... Wait, was it a cave? Or did I mine it? So funny when something that I mine looks like a cave. Like, in my mind at least. Can I? Please? Thank you. Thank you. Now I go up here. And see all these big trees. And I can just mine down this one. And I will do the roots later because the roots are easy to see. And then when I... Okay, it was just the vine sound. And when the roots... When there's only roots shown, just mine the roots and it should be fine. Should be no problem. Where are you, my log? There has to be something over here. Somewhere? Where are you? Forget that it's insta-leaf decay, which is good. But sometimes it's annoying as well. Most of the time it's good though. So you don't have to wait like a year for the leaves to decay, and for big trees you see where you mined the logs and where you didn't. So as long as you just are careful, it shouldn't influence you. Where? Wait, since when? Wait, is it from the mangrove leaves? Do mangrove leaves drop apples? I think they might do. Or I'm just imagining things. But I have apples somehow. And I didn't mine oak. I only mined like jungle and mangrove. Okay, this thing is gone. Now we go over to you. Let's start with the top again, because it's easier to start at the top and then move your way down. Since... so if I would just connect them over here, I could just leave it there as well. Didn't have to like connect the river. I thought like a river would go through here, but I was wrong. Would have been too good to be true anyway. If it just did what I wanted it to. But terraforming exists, and I will take the mud anyway. Wait, can I like, if I look at the music frequency, let's say constant, because then we always have a bit of music to listen to, and there won't be these like quiet stretches where we just don't hear anything. I think it would be good. Also, since the micro music is so good, I don't mind listening to it all the time. Some would probably mind, but it's good music. Same as some music discs as well are good music. Like Pickstep is my favorite music disc as well. Like usually it's like a music disc I get from the Bastion, so I have it. Like the other ones, having a skeleton kill a creeper is a bit more difficult, and in my opinion they don't even sound that good. They're fine, but could have sounded better. So yeah, it reminds me of my first Minecraft world where I just had, like, it was a Bedrock edition, and I built like a glass dome where I just poured lava over it. And when I poured lava over it, I thought it would look cool, and I could enter it through like through rubble columns. And I just had the music disc in there and put Pickstep on, and it was actually pretty nice to just be in there. It was single player, so I had no people that could listen to it with me, but it was fine. I had everything I needed. I had my bass, some good music, and I could just dance there. If I wanted to, that is. Which I did, in fact, do. Can I please? Thank you. Let's start with this corner. Let's continue this corner. What's that? It's already started. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I actually sleep for once. Let's go. Yeah. And I hear the zombies again. Lovely. I feel like I'm like on Plants versus Zombies. Like plants are here and they are against zombies. They just protect me. Like Crazy Dave. Yeah. Man, I will go home. Stash, pray, guys. Home. Boom. Mind that. Play out you guys. Boom. I can get my clay soon. Everything will be done. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. How many mangrove saplings do I even have? Over a stack, it's insane. I have so many mangrove saplings. I don't know how they grow though, since I've never seen a guy grow mangrove trees before, since usually you just find the swarm, mine what you need, and then you leave. Why did I trample my own fields? It's like an IQ too high for this game, just trample my own crop. I'm annoyed by other people do it, but I don't myself. Is my terracotta done? It is. I don't have any more black dye, so it's time for me to get some squid. Give me your ink, please. Or like skeleton. Thank you. I should make a boat. Not gonna lie. Wait, on the other side there's a bigger river. That should help me more. In theory, at least. There we go, squid. Come to me, give me your ink. How fast can you? I tap you once, and the one that's closest I tap twice. I need like 10 ink sacks. For an 8, I cannot count. Oh yeah, I didn't charge it up enough. 5. And then I can put it into the furnace to glaze it for the floor. As long as I don't drown, which I shouldn't, if I pay attention. Oh, you... never mind. Let's go to my base again. I don't even know if my base would fit. But it's like a stack of floor of black glazed terracotta. That should work. My goal is like have a very unique base compared to the others. Like the others will not waste their time getting a terracotta or concrete, for example. I highly doubt they would do that. They might. But I don't think the rude. Very rude you are. At least I can have a use for mangrove roots. Yeah. I should run. And I die. I love it. Like 4 hearts from one shot. Does he have power or what? As long as I sneak, they can't see me. You cannot be serious. Please, 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 let me live. Begging you. Now you burn. Oh, you... Wait, since where... Is it the block here? Die, please. And I can take my stuff. So annoying. I should get some more torches and just light the place up. So, boom. Torches have been created. Just spam them randomly. That should keep mobs from spawning at least. A bit more, yeah. You can never have too many torches, and I have some to spare you. So... I think that will be it for now. I'll probably stream later today, but I got to eat and stuff like that, so you guys have a great day for now. And I guess I see you in the next stream then.